Yeah.
Tech wreck, time to get your tech wreck.
Tech wreck. Chicky.
Tech wreck. Time to get your tech wreck.
All right, Sanjay, tech wreck time. What do you have for us today?
So I've got a service that we have just recently hooked up into Together Letters to help us with emailing all of our users once they've signed up. And it's called Email Octopus. It is a very simple, straightforward service. Lets you do email campaigns very, very easily. The interface is nothing super fancy, but it's easy to navigate and it's straightforward and it's got all the things that you want. You can do automations in there as well. But the thing that I think I really like is that, first of all, it's free up to 2,500 users.
Yeah, love that.
Contacts in there. It's a nice beefy size there. But on top of that, if you want to pay even less for it, you can use your own Amazon SES account. So if you're technical, SES is a simple email service. So you can actually use your own account to have all of that email relayed out. And the cost, I did the math, it ends up being cheaper than paying Email Octopus for using their account instead. So yeah, why not, right? Like, I'll do this. They still charge you some money for those contacts, but it ends up being a lot less expensive. And since for Together Letters, we're already doing email, we already have all that stuff set up and hooked up.
Yeah.
Might as well just add one more stream into it and just pay for it in one big gulp there.
So I love this
really
service, but though, excuse me, let me try that again. So I love this service, but I kind of have a problem with the name. Okay. Because I feel like what they did is they looked at MailChimp and they're like, not mail, no, email. And they used a land animal, and we're going to use a sea animal. Email Octopus. I feel like that's what they did. Like it's come on. They could have done
it very well might be, but I mean, there's a lot of companies that have animals in their name, like SurveyMonkey.
Yeah,
right.
That's true.
And previously MailChimp and SurveyMonkey actually had a deal. They were doing some stuff together before they were acquired. And I think they found it humorous that they were both
monkeys,
monkey, chimpanzee based.
Fair point. Yeah.
Primate based.
Primate based.
Yeah. I mean, it's hard to have any kind of animal name in your name if you're in the email space and not be like, hey, are you ripping off of MailChimp?
I feel like they could have been like non-snail mail panda would have been a good one, you know, like
non-snail mail panda.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That doesn't roll off the tongue as well.
I feel like it does. I think you're not correct.
Yeah. Okay. we'll send them an email because that's how they work and see what they think about changing their name.
I appreciate that. Yeah, let's do that. That's
snail mail.
Speaking of, by the way, I did that this week. So I used a service. I forget the name of the service. It's to buy flowers for my wife. Okay. And it's actually a great service. I'll find it and I'll post the link in the show notes, but I used a service. I bought flowers for her for Mother's Day. And they have sent me in the last 2 weeks, no less than 10 email promotions. So I finally responded back and was like, hey, listen, I actually wanted to be a part of your email promotions, but one marketer to another, this is ridiculous. So I went to opt out and just have some of your emails, and there wasn't even a choice to opt out and only have some of your emails. So now I'm unsubscribing from all of your lists, and you're going to end up losing sales because of this, just to let you know. And I got a response back. It was pretty great. It was from their support team, and they said, I totally agree with you. I'll forward this to our marketing team. I was like, yes, you do.
So they've just been waiting for somebody to complain about that because this whole time they've been like, I need a champion to be able to forward on to somebody.
It was
in marketing
so frustrating.
They're being nuts.
It's so crazy. It's like, I literally just bought from you 2 weeks ago. Why are you hitting me up constantly? I'm obviously not going to buy more right now. The ones I bought haven't even been delivered yet. Like what in the world? So anyway, all right. So
slow your roll.
My tech wreck. Tech wreck is the Cyplus portable air compressor. So this is actually pretty great. It is an air compressor that is battery powered. So you just charge it up. And then you can, hook it up to a tire that needs to be blown up, and you can set the PSI that you need to blow the tire up for and press go, and it blows it up until it's at that PSI, and then you're done. So it's pretty great. And I think it was like $20 on Amazon or something like that. I ended up getting this from my dad. So thanks, Dad, for this. I appreciate you letting me steal your air compressor. And I would strongly recommend checking it out. I mean, everybody really should have something like this in their car for like, a flat tire or help a stranger or something like that. And so, why not this one?
This is pretty nice, and it does bike tires and car tires. It does all of it.
All of it, yeah. It's fantastic. So yeah, if you need a little portable air, like this is a good like Father's Day dude kind of gift, or techie in your family kind of gift. If somebody, mom or dad, likes tech stuff, this is a great tech gift. So, I mean, there's holidays coming up, birthdays, anniversaries.
I like this. I love the fact that you can set the PSI too.
Yeah, listen, I just thought
because then it's just a no-brainer.
I got a wedding anniversary coming up. Obviously, this is what I need to buy her for our wedding anniversary. I mean, clearly, I can be like, hey, baby,
so you're planning
tires.
on this being your last wedding anniversary is what I'm hearing.
Well, it's probably better than other things I could buy. I think I've really fallen short on many a wedding anniversary gift, so I'm gonna have to work on this one. Yeah. So,
yeah.
All right, Sanjay. Well, with all of that in mind, how can our listeners find and connect with you?
They can find me on Twitter at @Sanjay. That's SANJAY, or sanjayparekh.com. What about you, Adam?
Just find me on Twitter at AJ Walker or on my blog at adamjwalker.com, where I am starting to actually post a few things again. I'm actually doing most of my original content on Substack, and then I'm porting it back over to my blog, so you can check it out there. Or find me on Substack. That's fine too. So, yeah, those are the three places. I think that's good.
You just petered out there.
Yeah, sorry. I was like, I don't have anything else to say.
I felt like you were going to say something else.
I'm still talking, and I don't have anything else to say, so I'll just stop talking.
That's my entire day right there.
Yeah,
talking, and I have nothing to say.
Well, I mean that's the trick, right? Is knowing when to stop. It's difficult.
That's like George Costanza, right? In Seinfeld, you leave on the high note.
Oh yeah.
You say the one good thing in a meeting, and then you're like, thank you very much, I'm out. And then you leave, and then, they're all still laughing in there, and you don't mess it up by saying something bad afterwards.
Yeah, that's good.
Because you don't want to stay and then goof up your high note.
I mean, you don't want to take it down.
Because they'll remember the low. They won't remember the high then.